have something in my mind. I hope it won't be weird. Can I share? Okay, let me share it. If a toddler is a picky eater by nature, do you think it's hereditary?
If you don't get it, forget about it.
Oh my God. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds like it's weird. I promise I'm going somewhere, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. If you are a mom watching this and you've ever had to deal with a picky eater, you're a toddler mom, right? Have you ever just stopped to think about, like, is this hereditary? Does it pass through the genes? It sounds weird, but stay with me, like I said. Okay, let me get to the point, right? You know, there are those moments as a mom, as a new mom, when you wonder, oh, I can't wait for my baby to say her first words, you know, call me mama, her first steps, you know, those little moments when you wonder. So, like you, as a new mom, I was excited and anticipating when my baby would start eating solids. So yeah, while I was enjoying my breastfeeding journey, I just couldn't wait to share all the wonderful meals in the world that God has given us, right? So I made plans, meal plans, just prepped everything, a variety of solids, semi-solids, you know, the purees that I can start giving my baby when she gets off the breast milk, right? And so yeah, I was waiting. But when it was time to eventually start the solids, the story was different though. Yeah. It was different. It's not as easy as what they say, like, oh, just switch your baby when they're done with breastfeeding, switch them to solids, adult meals. Nope, that didn't happen for me. I struggled. And if I'm being honest, I'm still struggling because my baby is such a picky eater. Such a picky eater. Like, there are days that it got me so worried that I actually cried. Because as a new mom, like I said in one of my previous videos, that sometimes there's a lot of pressure on moms, and there's this perfect mom myth that we have to have everything figured out, you know. So when it feels like, oh, your baby's not eating, you get judgmental, you know, remarks and comments like, oh, you're not feeding your baby. Why is your baby so lean? What's happening now? You're not feeding your baby. Like those judgmental stares and comments. You know, people are like, how old is she? She doesn't look her age, oh. She know they eat. You know they feed them. It can be a lot. It can be a lot of pressure and overwhelming for us moms. And trust me when I say that this is something that I've experienced as a toddler mom that has a picky eater. And we do everything we can. I don't think I know of any mom that doesn't do their best. So if you're a mom watching this video right now and you are struggling just like myself with a picky eater, trust me, you're doing the best you can. Don't let anybody pressure you or make you feel like, oh, you're not doing enough. You're starting your child, you're not doing the best you can, right? Just follow me, guys. So mine got so bad that I was so worried, my husband and I had to seek help, professional help. Like, what's happening? My baby doesn't eat. You know, my husband has big appetite. My baby doesn't eat. So what's going on? My husband's chubby. I'm chubby, right? I'm thick. So I was wondering, like, and the doctor was like, relax, mama. It's okay. It's just her nature. You don't have to worry too much, okay? Just give her time. Because that's what they said when she was, you know, an infant. Give her time. She will start to eat. Give her time. I gave her time. She's a toddler now. She's a toddler. She doesn't eat. She doesn't like food. And I don't know why. Food is good. Food is delicious, right? So it really got me wondering. I got worried, but I was assured by the professionals that, oh, she's okay. Just give her time. She's at that point where she's still trying to figure out what she likes, what she doesn't like, but give her a variety of foods, right? So this leads me to the reason why I asked that question initially. If, you know, being a picky eater, if it's always a picky eater, if it's hereditary, you know, if it's genetics. The reason I ask is because I'm no different from my baby. I am a picky eater, even as a toddler. Yes. And so the first person I actually naturally ran to was my mom. You know, I went to ask her, like, what's going on? I don't know what to do. My baby's not eating. In fact, I sobbed. My mom told me, relax yourself. And she shared her own story with me that I was a picky eater when I was my baby's age. You know, I wouldn't eat. I would just be so lean. And my baby is even good. She said they could count the ribs on my side. My mom is so dramatic. It's for real. So that got me actually thinking, like, and The second wave of guilt hit me like, oh my God, did I just pass this on to my child? I got seriously worried. And I know I have no reason to feel that way, that, oh, it's genetics or it's hereditary. I guess it's just a myth. But it actually got me wondering, like, if it's possible. So if you're a medical practitioner, I want you to answer this question for me in the comments below. I want to read your comments. There's this popular saying, guys, if you're picking the chop, you don't know what God do for you. This is a comment that people actually throw in the faces of a lot of moms, not knowing that moms that struggle with picky eating toddler, this gets to us. Like, it feels like you're comparing our child with some other person's child or other people's kids. So I really want to say this, like, we need to dead that habit, right? We need to stop doing that, comparing one kid with another kid and like, oh, this one is chubby, look at this kid, they eat so well and they are so chubby and looking so robust, and look at this kid is looking lanky. We need to stop doing that. Sometimes even us as moms, in a bid to get our toddlers to eat, we tend to do that. So I would say, yeah, I've been guilty of that one or twice. But when I learned that it was really not good, it's just putting too much pressure on the child, I stopped doing that too. Comparing my kid, don't you want to eat like this, your friend? You see the way this your friend is eating. You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. It's really wrong, comparing children like that. So I feel like it's just in nature. And yes, let me give it time. Like professionals said, with time she'll pick up. But that didn't mean that I didn't seek for that help. I went further by looking for meal prep plans, just curating meal plans for her. I went as far as trying to make smoothies, juicing, of which I have to admit that didn't work, because someone actually suggested that to me and said, oh, why don't you try juicing for her? She like liquids. I'm like, yeah, she does. And someone said, oh, try juicing, try doing smoothies. And I tried that 3 times. Yep, I specifically got a juicer for her and I tried, and it didn't work. She didn't like any of the smoothies. She took some of the juices, but one time that I failed doesn't mean that I have to stop there. I have to keep trying. So if you are a mom, a toddler mom struggling, and you heard what I just said and you want to feel discouraged, don't be discouraged. I am not going to stop. I'm going to keep trying till I get her on the perfect meal plan, right? To know that, oh yes, she's getting all the nutrition that she wants. So yeah, if you look at my toddler, she looks very, in fact, she's healthy. The last time I took her for checkup, the doctor said, woman, relax, your baby is very healthy, right? She has a healthy weight, she looks beautiful, healthy, glowing skin. She's lanky, but that's okay, it's her nature. Because then I was like, oh, look at me, I'm thick, my husband is thick as well, she's lanky. And he was like, relax yourself, you're looking for baby fat, she will get fat, don't worry, she has the tendency to be chubby, relax. So I just want to use this opportunity to also encourage you, if you're a mom, a toddler mom like me with a picky eater, relax, dear mom, it's going to be fine. Do the best you can, and in all sincerity, pray, put it in God's hand. My mom will always tell me something, whatever you don't like that you see in your baby, pray, put your hands and pray. When she's sleeping at night, whisper into her ears that you eat, you're healthy, you enjoy meals. And I actually started to do that, and I started to see changes. So I make sure I don't force her, because there was a time I would want to force her, like, oh, let me pin her down. The way they say, our African moms. my husband actually told me the story. He said he witnessed when his nieces and nephews were growing up, they would hold them down and cup their head like this and gulp them with pap. Oh God, I can't imagine doing that to my child. But this is real. If you were born in the 80s, you know that this is something that they used to do. So yeah, it's true, it really happens. So anyways, I don't want to be like that. There was a time I actually wanted to force my child, like, you must eat, I want to pin her down, but then it was such a hassle. There are other times I chase her around the house. Yeah, is this relay race? It's real. It's real. I have so many more stories, but I don't want to make this video too long, guys. So I just wanted to drop this here. My thoughts. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Let's talk. Drop your comments down here, and don't forget to like this video, to share. And I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. It's SA Talks. Bye.